Edgar TV.
How do, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV. And first, just want to say, guys, if you enjoy this video at any point, do hit the subscribe button. 60.5% of people that watch my videos do not hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. It'll keep you up to date with all the latest Edgar TV. Now, today what we're going to look at is sport, and obviously darts in general, but sport in general has a bit of a rotating door, and darts is no different to that, and you sort of forget or you don't see these little changes happening, so we're going to have a look through those. Take Aston Villa, for example. Aston Villa last year won the playoff final versus Derby, and the team here right now, 18 players on your screen, including substitutes, that played that game against Derby. Only 6 of these players was in the squad for the last game of the season, 1 year later versus West Ham. How does this relate to darts? Well, darts is slightly different, and you'll see on the screen right now the two rankings. On the left is 2015 and on the right is the now. Now with darts you do get 2 years of having your prize money on before you need to defend it again. But as you can see already with some of the names on your screen, that this does cause a bit of a rotating door, and we're going to have a little look through and see where people are now ranked. So here we go, starting at 32. It's John Henderson, down 1 actually. John Henderson down 1 to 33. Not a big drop. Jamie Lewis, 31 down to 61. A drop of 30 places over the 5 years. Kevin Painter, number 30. Now lost his tour card, currently competing on the Challenge Tour. Dean Winstanley, 29, down. Currently also on the Challenge Tour. Andrew Gilding, number 28. 3rd time in a row here, Challenge Tour. Andy Hamilton recently won back his tour card after a couple of years on the BDO, currently 104. Wes Newton, I'm going to say unranked because last I heard he was on the BDO and we don't know what's happening there, so we're going to have to go unranked. Steve Beaton, 25 to 25. Never moved, never does, never changes, never ages. Steve Beaton, clockwork. Vincent Vanderpass, down to 54. Jamie Caven, 23, down to the Challenge Tour now. Mark Webster, number 22, currently unranked, not playing darts, does TV work at the moment. Mensur Suljovic is one of the rare players at the moment, going up from 21 up to number 14, a rise of 7 places. Justin Pipe down to number 53, quite a big drop there for Justin. Jelle Klassen, another big drop. Klassen down to number 50. Brendan Dolan still in the top 32, but down to number 31 at present. Stephen Bunting, number 17, drops to number 19. Let's see how the top 16 fare from 2005. So here we go, top 16. Raymond van Barneveld retired after this year's World Championships. Vincent van der Voort still in the top 32 but drops down to number 28. Mervyn King still in the top 32, 14 down to 27. Dave Chisnall, riser, goes up just a couple of spaces, but Dave Chisnall raises to number 10. Kim Hybrex drops outside the top 32, now currently sat number 40 in the rankings. Terry Jenkins, number 11 in the world in 2015, but now retired. Simon Whitlock, number 10, just recently dropped out the top 16. Recent resurgence at the match play, number 17. Ian White, potentially the modern-day Steve Beaton, up to number 9 from number 11. Doesn't seem to move too far, does Ian White? Definitely got the Steve Beaton potential. Michael Smith continuing his rise, going from number 8, half in that, to now the world number 4. James Wade, steady Eddie as always, from 7 to 8, no real difference there. Robert Thornton, a massive drop from number 6, drops 57 places, currently sat number 63 in the PDC rankings. Needs to stay in that top 64 to keep his tour card. Adrian Lewis drops to number 16, but as you saw at the match play, recent resurgence and a big weight loss has certainly helped Adrian Lewis, and he could potentially be going back up those rankings in the near future. Peter Wright up to world number 2. Also Peter Wright has just picked up a little trophy recently called the World Championship. So Peter Wright firmly in number 2. Number 3, Phil the Power Taylor, retired. Gary Anderson, number 2, down to number 9, but recently did lose a match at the Summer Series to a guy who hit 170 finish to beat him. Any idea who that was, guys? Any idea? Michael Van Gerwen, number 1 to number 1. Nothing's changed there. So, no surprise at the top. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the players that currently haven't played or haven't appeared yet in this video. So the people that are now in the top 32 but haven't yet appeared. So people like Adrian Lewis, for example, we said he's gone from this ranking to this ranking. But who's in the top 32 now, and where have they come from? Up 3 places, first of all, Darren Webster moves into the top 32 from number 35. Keegan Brown from 34 up to 30. 2 jumps there into the top 32. 45th in 2015 up to 29 for the German Max Hopp. Rapid Ricky Evans climbs the rankings up from number 55 back in 2015 to number 26. Jeffrey Deswan, a bigger jump from number 62 to number 24. But if you want a big jump, guys, 102 in the rankings up to number 23 for Jermaine Watamina. A huge jump there. Another huge jump. Danny Noppert was unranked in the PDC, was currently playing in the BDO in 2015 up to number 22. Joe Cullen over halved his rank from 48 up to number 21. Massive jump, the biggest of them all, Chris Doby from 107 to number 19. Johnny Clayton ranked 74 in 2015 up to number 18. Christopher Tyske was jumping between a couple of BDO events and the PDC European Tour in 2015, now the world number 15. Glenn Durant was in the BDO for life in 2015, now number 13 in the PDC. Dmitry Vandenberg, recent World Match Play champion, now number 12, but was number 86 a couple of years back. Daryl Gurney from number 36 up to number 7. Nathan Aspinall, crazy rise from number 91 up to number 6 and still going. Rob Cross in 2015 played the World Masters, got to the last 48 and the last 64 of the World Championship qualifier on the BDO side. Now right the way up to number 5 in the PDC. And Gerwyn Price, he's all the 3s. He was 33, he's now 3. All the 3s for Gerwyn Price. A lot can happen in 5 years. And as I said at the start, a lot can happen in 2. People defending a lot of prize money from 2 years ago will have to defend that this year. Who do you expect to see the movers and shakers, guys? Who's your tip to get into that top 32 from the outside? Is there anyone in there you think's coming on the other way, coming out of the top 32? Be interesting to see what happens in a couple of years, because like you see from this one, massive changes can be made. And if you've liked this video, guys, please do remember to smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more daily darts uploads all the way up till the autumn series. Edgar TV. Also, don't forget to check that video description down below. I'll have links to my social media, links to equipment I use, and some other good interesting links and things that I regularly put into the descriptions of videos. And also a massive thank you to my Patreons, who you can see coming up on the screen now. Your support is very much appreciated, guys. Thank you very much for your ongoing support.